am on a little walk today because the weather is just so beautiful. And I don't know, do you know this feeling when you wake up in the morning and you just feel super confused? Or you feel like you just need some time for yourself because there's so much information already out there, like on social media and in your head, and you're already thinking, and like your brain is already working at, I don't know, super speed. And that's what happened today to me. And so I thought, the wisest thing to do is to just go outside and go into nature and just take a little walk. And so that's what I'm doing. And it already feels so much better. Like, crazy how much like just some time in nature can really calm down the nervous system. And I have to say I don't do it so often, but this is like my personal reminder to go and to do it more often, because it's really good for the brain. I am on my way for a tattoo appointment, and it's with my dear colleague from the coffee shop, and she also is a tattoo artist, so we're going to get a little tattoo today. I'm really excited, and that's all for now. Hello, I'm on my way to my last ever shift at the coffee shop. Feels weird, but also nice, because now I have 2 weeks. Can you even see me? Now I have 2 weeks off, and then there's Carnival as well, and the weather is so beautiful. And then I'm already going. The past weeks have passed so fast, and I honestly can't even realize this is reality. But it is, and so I want to take you along my last day of work at Holm. If you're ever in Cologne, please go to Holm Kaffeeröster, the coffee shop. It's really loud here, I'm so sorry. It's the best coffee, the best people. And yeah, go. welcome back to my little cute room. I think this will be the last time you will see me in this room because next week I will be already in Lisbon in my new room, which is honestly so crazy to think about. And time, I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time, but time is running so fast, and in about a week I will be in Portugal and I will be in Lisbon and I will be in my new home for the first couple of months. And yeah, it's crazy. Time is running and I'm not quite realizing what I'm actually doing. It feels like I'm just going on vacation for a while and then I'm coming back, which is why like I don't really feel so sad at the moment. Like I'm not like I had my, as you saw in this vlog, I had my last day of work, which was basically just a lot of fun with my friends. We went out to dinner and had just a really cute, nice evening. And this week, actually, we will have another little get together and we will go to a bar and just have like a really fun night, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, so I wasn't really sad that much because it just doesn't really feel like I'm moving to another country. It feels like I'm just going on holiday. And I'm really curious, like, why that is, why it takes such a long time for the brain to actually realize stuff. Which I think, it's actually really good because now I can still be more in the now and not think too much about the future and about what's about to, to happen. I can take it like step by step, which maybe that's actually a good thing because otherwise all the feels that would be quite overwhelming. And so right now I feel pretty relaxed. I just celebrated Carnival with a bunch of friends and it was like really, really great. If you don't know, well, Carnival, I think you have Carnival in a lot of different countries, but here in Germany, we especially celebrate in Cologne, where I live at the moment. And I grew up celebrating Carnival, and for me, it's just such a great event of just feeling at home and feeling and just seeing old friends and celebrating and having fun and just don't take each other too seriously. And I love that, and it was really nice to like get together with my friends one last time. I will be here next year but like one last time before I actually leave to Portugal. And so that was like the perfect ending a little bit. Now I still have more or less of like a week here, and yeah, I've been writing my packing list. I will get my suitcases up tomorrow and start packing and hopefully fit everything into my suitcases. I still have a lot of clothing that unfortunately I didn't manage to sell everything. I don't know why. People didn't want any more of my clothes. But it's fine because I will just donate the rest that did not sell. So yeah, things are moving and it's getting serious soon. And I'm really excited now. Now I'm just so ready to be in the sun. Although I can't complain at the moment, the weather is here in Germany it felt a little bit like summer today. It was so beautiful. I sat with my best friend Shaoli in the coffee shop for 2 hours and we were just soaking in the sun and it was the most beautiful thing and I was so grateful. And I just saw that in Portugal or like in Lisbon, like the weather, it looks like it's raining all day. Like I can show you. So let's see how that goes. Like, see, it's rain. Can you see? What is this? But I hope the day I go, there will actually be some sun as well. But anyway, I will just be happy either way, just for the fact that I am actually there. And yeah, another thing that I didn't tell you yet is that I actually wrote some applications, or I sent out some job applications for different coffee shops, and I already got like 2 interviews when I'm there. So that's really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to actually get to know new people and start working there in a new work environment and do the things that I love, which is making coffee and graphic design. And yeah, so that's also something that's bringing a lot of just relief into my body, into my brain, because it's like a little bit of structure and just reassurance that I will have a job soon when I'm there. And that's really gives me a very good feeling. And yeah, I mean, other than that, that's basically it. I get everything else ready. I have my health insurance. Tomorrow I have an appointment at the city hall where I will basically tell them that I will no longer be living in Germany but in Portugal. And then with that, I can actually cancel my gym membership and everything else, which I will need to do later. And then I have one more dentist appointment, which I'm glad that I actually got one. And that's all. And then I'm going. And then, yeah, the adventure starts. And I'm actually really excited to also then bring you along with me in Lisbon. I think that will be really, really cool, and just kind of have this as my little diary of beginning this new chapter in my life, which is really exciting. I also got a new tattoo. I can show you. See? Can you see it? Yeah, I think so. I think it's so cute. My colleague is a tattoo artist, and if you're ever in Cologne, you go to, or you search Stichwunde, I will link it or write it down below, because she's the best. She does hand poke tattoo and machine tattoo, and she's just a genius, and I love it. And this tattoo for me means to always have love as my kind of North Star, like practicing or doing things out of love, out of compassion, and just to follow my heart and listen to my heart a little bit more when it's talking to me and not ignore it. And yeah, I'm really in love with it. And now that I have like a tattoo here, I feel like so much more like tattooed, if that makes sense. Like normally all the others are like a little bit hidden. Not this one, but this one and this one, and then I have one here. But this now is like slapped on here. I'm really happy with that. And yeah, so that was my little update for how things have been going. And I thought it could be maybe interesting if I would show you first the books that I want to bring. And although I have my Kindle, and so I don't want to bring too many books, but there are some things that I really want to bring. And then the things that I will bring that will hopefully make everything feel a little bit more homey, a little bit more comfortable, that will remind me of, yeah, my friends, or just that will ground me in a new environment. So yeah, let's start with the books. The first one that I'm really actually excited, and that I didn't start because I really want to just dive into this book in Lisbon when I'm on my own and when I have the time, is this one. It's Women Living Deliciously by Florence Given. And guys, I just can't wait to actually dive into it and just savor every word. And I've already read the first the first chapter, and it's just incredible. Like, I can see myself so much in this, and it's basically about us women finally breaking free of all the things that we think we have to be in order to be worthy, in order to be beautiful, in order to be accepted, and instead just enjoy and just live the joy of being a woman, of dressing however we want, of showing our bellies because bellies are normal, of not trying to be a certain type of woman in order to be accepted by society, but rather just be ourselves and live a life full of joy, if that makes sense. I really can't wait to just start reading this. Yeah, I can't, what I'm picturing is just me sitting on this balcony in the sun with my coffee and then reading this. Iconic. Like, this is incredible. I can't wait. Another book that I've had actually for a long time is this one, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I've had this book for such a long time, but I don't know why it was quite difficult for me to get into it. I do think that, different books have different timings in your life, or like books come to you at the right time, and I feel like this book, it just hasn't been its time yet to be in my life, I guess. But I kind of feel that now, being in Lisbon and having this whole new chapter, I will want to read it, and this is why I'm bringing it. And also because it's not this heavy, it's actually quite short, so I think it won't weigh so much in my suitcase. Then another one that I love, it was a gift and it looks horrible. I don't know, can you give me any tips on how do your books not look like so fucking used? Like, I don't know, I just bring my books everywhere, and so this is why they always look quite rough. I would love it if they would not look this rough, but I have like paint on there. But it's the book The Creative Act, A Way of Being, and I got it as a gift from my dear friend, and I actually can't wait to dive into it again and just have some inspiration for my own creative journey that I've been actually neglecting here quite a bit. And so I love it because it comes like in just little paragraphs like this, and it's just a great inspiration for if you don't have so much time to read. You get really nice inspirations here and there. Like this. Failure is the information you need to get where you're going. So much wisdom. So I'm really excited for this. And then something that I love actually doing is writing as well. And I got this book from Rupi. And it's called Healing Through Words. And it's actually a workbook. So I bet a lot of you know her really great poems and her poetry. And she has this workbook where you have different sections of loving, hurting, breaking, what else? A lot of different sections, healing. And so you get to know yourself better by writing. And it's basically like a little entry into poetry, and I would love to be able to write or to express my feelings through words much better. And so I feel like I will have a lot of time for myself in the first few months, and so I really would love to get into this book, and I can't wait actually. Then something that I bet a lot of you also know are these. So I finished the first 3 books of the Akata series, and I still have this one to read, and maybe I will actually be able to read it before I actually fly, because it's really short, and maybe I can read it in this week. Let's see. And then obviously the last one, which I'm excited about. A lot of people told me that this actually is not that great. It's just like a filler book. You don't really get to know a lot of new things in this book. So I hope I can just read it really quickly and then be done with it, and then learn more about Nesta and about Nesta's journey. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. I really loved this book series. I was not the the biggest fan of her writing style, or like she uses a lot of words or a lot of phrases over and over again, like the vulgar gesture or I don't know, whatever. Which I'm not a huge fan, but the story I really love. And it was one of the books, because for me, actually getting into a book and actually reading and finishing a book, it takes a lot for me to do that. So these books really got me hooked, and it was a recommendation from my dear friend as well. So I'm excited to actually just sit by the river in Lisbon and read this and just be in another world for an hour or two. So these are the books I 100% want to bring with me. We will see how this goes, because some of them are actually really thick and heavy. Yeah, this is quite heavy, but we will manage. We will do it. Another book that is just something a little bit more non-fiction and more like learning is The Child in You. The breakthrough method for bringing out your authentic self. And I was on a retreat last year in October. That was just one of the best things that has happened to me. I can confidently say. It's called Inner Power Retreat, and it really did what it said. It brought out my inner power, or I think for the first time in a long time I could actually see the power that I have within myself. And that was just beautiful. And so she had like a bunch of books there that we could read, and had also like a workshop that was all about your inner child and just healing your relationship with your inner child. And I bet a lot of you have heard about that as well. But for me, it was really touching, and it brought up a lot of emotions, and really healed something within me that I thought always was a little bit broken. It was just really, yeah, eye-opening. And so I bought this book, and I have started it. I have my little leaf here as a bookmark. I've started it, but I did not come too far yet, and so I would actually love to finish it. So I hope I can actually bring it. And the last book, which is actually not a real book, but a new journal that I will bring with me, is this one from Wild House Paper. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. They make the most beautiful stationery pieces and items, and just look at the beauty of it. It's like this chocolatey coffee brown, which I love as a barista. And I just can't wait to fill all these pages with the start of my new chapter in my life. And I just love the quality. I love that it's a hardcover. And yeah, I just love it. It's so beautiful. I can't wait. Like, this is one of the moments as well where I just see myself sitting either in a coffee shop or on this balcony in the sun, and just like journal and connect with myself. I can't wait. I'm honestly so happy. And yeah, those are all the books that I would love to bring. We shall see. Can you actually see? We shall see how much I can actually bring with me. But yeah. And so now let's talk a little bit about the things that I want to bring that will hopefully make me feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more at home, a little bit, yeah, just closer to myself. And yeah, closer to myself. So the first thing that I will bring are my crystals. And yes, I am a little bit spiritual, quite a bit actually. And I just love having them around. I don't know, they bring me comfort, they bring me, yeah, comfort, I guess. They ground me. And it's not that I actually believe in some special powers, or I don't know, it's just they are really nice to look at, and sometimes I also like to hold them while I'm meditating or when I'm having my hands on my lap like this. Then I don't know, they just, yeah, ground me a lot. So I will bring not all of them because, you know, I can only bring 20 kilos in each suitcase. But I think these 3 will come with me. So this is from the retreat that I went on, and these are just beautiful. This one is actually from Portugal, and I think this one as well. Funny. Okay, next one. I will definitely bring my Palo Santo. This shell I actually found on the beach in Portugal on one of my first days when I was in Ericeira, and I found it, and it's just perfect. And with that, obviously, like my Palo Santo that I will bring and light, and then my incense sticks, obviously, because I just feel at home when I smell this, when I smell them, and they just really bring me back into myself and kind of connect me with myself, I guess, and just give me this beautiful moment of turning inward and pausing for a little bit. Then what I want to bring is just art supplies in general, just in order to be a little bit more creative and to express myself creatively a little bit more. I can't wait to do that, actually. So I have these, and then I will bring some, obviously, paper. I have my sketchbook, and then I have some watercolor to go, if that makes sense. I have some brushes that have the water in there, so you can use them wherever you are. And yeah, I will bring all of that with me so that I can be creative whenever I want. Another thing that I found, actually, when I was going through my boxes is this. And I don't know, I just think having something really light that is easy to travel with, as this, just brings something from home to your bedroom and just makes your bedroom or your new bedroom immediately feel a little bit more homey, if that makes sense, or just a little bit more personal. So I'm really excited to hang this above my new bed. And then I also have just art or like gifts from friends. This is what my best friend made for me, and I love it. It's like a little, I don't know if you can see, like structured paste with a cute shell that she found. And I love this so much, and I think I will just put it with this little photo together and just create like a little altar with my incense, with my crystals, and yeah, just have like one little corner that really grounds me. But I think I will talk a lot more about that once I'm actually there and once I have actually, yeah, done this. And lastly, I want to bring these to light candles and to make it just cozy and warm in this new place that I will be in. And maybe I will just bring one, maybe two. Let's see how how it goes. But I would just love to have, like, yeah, just one little corner where I have the lights, the crystals, the scents, and then, you know, something that reminds me of my friends and family. So yeah, I hope that I can bring all of this. I will let you know how it goes. I want to film like the process of packing as well. Yeah, I will let you know. But this is all for now. I hope this was interesting for you. I'm still very new to all of this, so I kind of feel sometimes like I'm not doing a really good job just explaining why I love a book. But you know, I'm just growing into this new thing that I'm doing. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Let me know which one of the books you like best. Let me know if you have another idea of how I could make like small little things that I can bring or that I can do to make my new space feel more connected to myself. And yeah, if you like this video, leave a like. It really helps me out a lot. And with that, I say bye and yeah, have a good day.